Technical ability are fantastic. Height, pace, movement, it meets the metric. But the most important metric is availability. Look at the season that we are competing for the title. Without Rice and Kai, there is no way we continue a sustainable title charge. There's no way. Jesus has been announced. Welcome to the present. So let's discuss the Alexander ISAK links to Arsenal that a lot of Arsenal fans have been excited about. I'm very perplexed because I don't understand why a large portion of Arsenal fan base are actually excited about these links. No, I understand ISAK is a more prolific striker than Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus. That's factual. It's more prolific. But you cannot bring in a player who has similar injury records to Jesus to come and help Jesus. That is oxymoronic because there is a chance both players can be injured at the same time. It doesn't make no sense. We can't be saying we are looking for a striker. Are you bringing a striker with similar injury records with Jesus? You know, for now, this is the second year. Jesus has a dodgy knee. There is nothing we can do about it. They have to manage it. So his availability is shoddy. Now, to go and think, you can bring in Alexander ISAK. Yes, he starts at the eye test. Very fantastic striker. Clinical. Dribbling is fantastic. Technical ability are fantastic. Height, pace, movement, it meets the metric. But the most important metric is availability. Look at the season that we are competing for the title. Without Rice and Kai, there is no way we continue a sustainable title charge. There's no way. Jesus has been announced of the team, right? Partey has been announced. If not for Rice and Kai, there is no way we're having this conversation, regardless of the agenda that's being pushed by the agenda fan TV and the rest of the what I'll call very, very fickle Arsenal fans who were pushing the Kai agenda. Without the same Kai, a lot of you have derided, a lot of you have called a bomb a donkey. You will not be in a title race. So to think you can bring in Alexander ISAK to help us in the title race is farcical. Newcastle are not in a title race, so you can afford to play. Let me make sure my information is right. Now, ISAK has played 20 games for Newcastle after 28 games, right? 28 games in the Premier League. He has played 20 games, 17 starts. He has 12 goals, 0 assists. That is great for Newcastle. You have to apply context. That is great for Newcastle. But for a title challenging team like Arsenal, that is not great. If you want to challenge the likes of Man City and Liverpool, you have to have players who are available to actually fulfill their role. The fact that Alexander ISAK is more prolific than Jesus, fine. More prolific than Kai Havertz, fine. But will he be available to fulfill those roles? There's a chance that ISAK and Jesus are injured at the same time. How can you have in excess of 150 million pounds worth of strikers injured at the same time? The same fan base will turn on Arteta, Edward and Garlic, start insulting them. Why do you go and get ISAK? You know his injury records. So you can't be excited thinking this link should be credible. At the same time, when the inevitable happens, you begin to blame the club, the hierarchy. It doesn't make no sense. There is no way anybody with a scintilla of a brain, a molecule of a brain cell, will think Alexander ISAK to Arsenal is a smart deal. Is a farcical deal. There is no way. He cannot help us compete in a title race. He doesn't have the availability. He does not have the availability. He can't play 7 straight games. After 5 games, he's having this muscle tie strains, he's having injury. We can see in our present crop of players, Zinchenko, after every 4 or 5 games, he's having a calf problem. Same thing with the player I love so much, Takeru Tomiyasu, can't stay fit, having all kinds of problems, right? Same thing with Partey. God was this season, always having a muscle problem. We cannot go and after the experience we have with this kind of players, their quality, but they can't stay fit. Go and import and actually recruit another injury-prone player. He doesn't make no sense. Regardless of the ability, he can score goals. He has pace. He's technically viable. He can drop a shimmy. I love a player with a shimmy. I love a player that is technically astute. I love a player that's prolific. But he has to be fit. He has to help us achieve our objective. ISAK cannot do that. He doesn't have the availability, which is the most important trait. Because I saw a video earlier today talking about how ISAK ticks all the right boxes, but there was no availability box in that trait. And availability is the most important. I don't care how prolific you are, how great you are, how much of a dribbler. If you are not available, you're useless. All the world-class players had availability included for them to shine through their ability. So this ISAK story and the fact that I'm saying creators who should know better, influencers should know in terms of YouTube, in terms of soccer, who actually are applauding these links, hoping that it actually materializes, is cynical and farcical. You cannot be this dumb to think that ISAK will take us to the next level. Now, in your head, you can have the aspirations and the fantasy, but in reality, the assistance has showed us, even from research, that ISAK has injuries, muscular injuries that he can't shake off. So you can't go and bring him to join the relatively long list of players we have who are injury prone. We can't do that. Pate, Zini at the moment, Tomiyasu, right? Who again? I've mentioned Jesus. You can't go and add another player worth almost next to 100 million pounds who has dodgy thigh injuries. You can't do that. So, guys, let me know what you think. Are you excited or you're as reasonable as I am? Because I am not feeling this link. Now, trust me, I love ISAK. I would have loved him to be at Arsenal, provided he could stay fit. The fact that I can't stay fit, I'm sorry. I'm not going to erode my logic with some emotional fantasy. Let's be logical. Let's be sensible. Is that a fantastic striker, but his availability for a title challenging team? You have to look at the fact that we are a title challenging team. It's a different case if we are trying to hustle top four. I will get it. For us to challenge for the title, you cannot have two players who are injury prone in Jesus and ISAK in the same team. It doesn't make sense. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Strike the like button, very, very important. If you have not struck the like button on your way out, subscribe or consider subscribe. You are yet to subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.